What is up, everyone? How are we doing today? My name is Aaron Yadgaroff. My co-host today will be Amber Williams and Ryan Ghodsian. Today we're going to be talking about the best bets for this weekend, the 4th of July weekend, one of the biggest weeks of the year. How are we doing today, Ryan? We'll start off with you. How are you doing?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm doing great as well. Excited for the weekend. What about you, Amber? Are you doing good today?
I am doing great. There's so many games this weekend. I am ready.
Yeah, we've got some great sports this weekend. We got soccer, we've got Stanley Cup Finals, we got NBA Eastern Conference Finals, the Western Conference Finals is over. And we got some baseball games as well. Today I'll be talking about some soccer. I'll be the soccer expert of the day. We got Amber, who's going to be the hockey expert of the day, and we got Ryan, who's going to be the basketball expert of the day. You want to start it off, Ryan? What your first bet is going to be this one?
So the odds for Jrue Holiday's assist total is not up yet. But in the past few games, the number has sort of hovered around 10 assists. And in 5 games so far in this series, Jrue Holiday has scored 10 or more assists 3 times, and he scored 9 assists the other time. So I think it's a pretty sure bet that he will score 10 plus assists. And I think that's the case whether or not Giannis plays. Because if he does play, Giannis is such a great player. So if he does play, he's going to give him the ball a lot and score. So so that would only help his assist total. But if he doesn't play, then I think the ball will be more in his hands, and he'll facilitate the offense. The Bucks have the great shooters. Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez played out of his mind last night. So I'm pretty confident in this bet. I'm not sure like I said, I'm not sure what the odds are yet because they're not up yet. But I'm sure it'll change whether or not Giannis plays. But in my opinion, I don't think it really matters. I think it's a pretty sure bet that he'll score at least 10 assists.
I am totally with you on that. I think 10 assists is pretty good for Jrue Holiday. I think he should easily be able to get that. If Giannis plays, I think 10 assists will be easy. When Giannis played 2 games ago in the fourth quarter, I think they got 4 alley-oops from Jrue Holiday to Giannis. I think even without Giannis, if Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis both played out of their socks last night, they were incredible. So if they both keep playing well, and Chris Middleton can have an off night at one point, only shot 5 threes, which is weird for him last night. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this, Amber?
I definitely can totally see 10 plus assists being good. I think 10, like you said, is the minimum. I can see him going for much more than that.
Yeah, let's switch it over to another sport with Amber going into hockey. We're going to be talking about the Stanley Cup right now. We're going to be talking about the first period, though. What do you got in this?
Okay, so I see the Canadiens coming out swinging in the first period because this is a must-win for Montreal. They're going to be very physical and defensive oriented. So I would say to put your money on them scoring first and taking the first period. And then the thing is Carey Price, the Canadian goalie, he is going to be very trying to prove himself for this team to show that, he's let so many goals by in the series. He's not going to want that to happen. So he's going to keep the buzzer very silent for Tampa Bay, probably make some huge saves. And because of that, I see Montreal scoring the first goal.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest hockey guy, but I do like to watch Stanley Cup playoffs. I think it's one of the best playoffs in general. I think that and March Madness are probably the 2 most exciting things to watch for a playoff competition. I like this bet. I agree. They're down 2-0 in the series. A lot of people thought the Canadiens were going to do better. They beat Vegas, which is a lot of people are surprised about. The Lightning are easily the best team in hockey. They have Kucherov, points, Stamkos, Palat, going on and on. But I think the first period bet's not a bad bet for the Canadiens, and plus 215 is great odds. Let's go over to me in soccer right now. Today I'll be the soccer expert. We talk about the England versus Ukraine match to start off with. It's not great odds in minus 130, but we're going to be talking about under 2.5 goals. I really like this bet for the England match. England have not scored more than 2 goals a match yet, and their defense, they've not allowed 1 goal. They've kept a clean sheet every single match. They've scored 2 goals last game against Germany when Germany was attacking a lot after the first goal. So they got a nice counterattack goal with Harry Kane and Jack Grealish, Luke Shaw, all of them doing really well. I don't see Ukraine really scoring in this match. I do think it's going to be a 1 or 2-0 or 1 or 2-0 win to England. I wouldn't be opposed to betting England versus Ukraine under 1.5, which the odds are going to be much better than that. But I think under 2.5 is a perfect bet for this game. And I expect England to win this match. The odds are very, very high for England to win this match because They're arguably a much better team than Ukraine. I wouldn't touch that at all, but England should win this game 1 or 2-0. We're going to bring it back to Ryan in basketball, though. Ryan's next bet is this.
So as of right now, the Bucks are the Hawks are favored to win, -2.5, and the Bucks spread is -110 versus the Hawks in Game 6. Obviously, this could completely change based on the status of Trae Young and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think it's more likely that Trae Young comes back in comparison to Giannis, but who knows? I mean, maybe Giannis will come back and Trae won't, and maybe both of them will. So obviously this could change. But based on the circumstances now, let's just say neither of them play. In Game 4, you saw how Giannis played. I believe it was the first half, and he got injured in the third quarter. But even before he got injured, I mean, the Hawks were pouring it on. They were on fire. They got all the confidence. And I was surprised actually last night to see the Bucks really step it up without Giannis and take control of that series. I thought the Hawks had a lot of momentum going into the game, and they didn't get the job done. With that being said, I do not believe the Hawks are going to definitely go away anytime soon, especially with their backs against the wall in Game 6. Nate McMillan is a great coach. With that being said, though, I do like the Bucks. I think it's going to be a very close game in Game 6, and I do like the Bucks to cover this bet. I think it's a great bet. I definitely don't see it being a blowout either way, honestly. So I think it's going to be a very close game.
I agree. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think Trae Young will be definitely playing this game. His injury is not that bad. I was shocked he actually didn't play yesterday. I'm not as confident that Giannis will be playing. But I think if Giannis does play, I think the Bucks take this game. If Trae Young plays, I might be against this bet. I think Trae Young getting a rest from a game, I think he might be going. I wouldn't be shocked if he was for 40, 45 points. But, yeah, any thoughts on that, Amber?
Yeah, I definitely agree that if Giannis plays, I would have to go with the Bucks for this one. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Like, Giannis is two-time MVP, has looked great in the series so far, and the Hawks are struggling to defend him a bit, but with the injury, sad injury for him, it sucks. But I think that it'll be a great game either way, and I think we'll have a great finals no matter what. Back to hockey with Amber.
Yeah, so anybody who's been following the Stanley Cup final knows that Tampa Bay is up 2-0 against Montreal. And with that, I can ultimately see the Lightning winning this game because I do expect it to be a very low-scoring game because, like I said, I think Montreal is going to come out swinging. But the money line bet is set for Tampa Bay to win at -136. And if Montreal loses this one, I think seeing how they've played so far in the series, like I said, they're down 2-0. I see the cup going to Tampa for the second consecutive year. Tampa is just way too powerful for any team to overtake them, and they've proven that going up against Montreal that no one is above them at this point. As you said, Aaron, they are the best team in hockey at the moment, and I think they're going to take this Game 3, and I think they're going to take the series.
I agree with you. I went to school in Tampa for 1 year and went to a bunch of Lightning games. Did not follow hockey before that, so I sort of became a Lightning fan because of that. I'm excited for them to probably win another Stanley Cup. I think it could easily be a sweep in this series. I think this bet is -136 is not the best odds, but I'd still put $30 and you'd win about, what is that, $24, something like that. I think it's easy money. I expect the Lightning to win this game. I do like the bet that she mentioned earlier about the Canadiens scoring first in the first period or having a 1-0, 2-0 lead. So these are two less goaltenders also in Price and Vasilevsky. So,
oh, definitely.
Well, low scoring is definitely a possibility in this game, and we don't know, though, because of how great Tampa's offensive threat is the problem. So, yeah, we'll go back to me now with soccer. This is going to be a little bit of a weirder bet. We're talking about Denmark versus a Czech Republic match. I expect Czech Republic to definitely score in this game. I have two West Ham players West Ham's an English Premier League team. We have Tomas Soucek, who plays as a midfielder for both Czech Republic and for his club West Ham, at plus 410 to score a goal. I like this bet a lot. They are very well. They're a team that loves to cross the ball in the box, and Soucek is one of the best players in the air in the world. He does play in the midfield, so he's not always in the box. But if there's a set piece, a corner kick, a free kick, I think that Tomas Soucek can easily get onto a ball. And plus 410, put $10 to win 41. It's definitely not a bad bet. And then his teammate for club and country, Vladimir Coufal, plays as a right back, right wing back for both West Ham and Czech Republic. Plus 2,000 is an incredibly huge thing for that. If you put $1, you'll win 20. If you put 10, you'll win 200. If you put 100, you'll win 2,000. Like, this is like I think this is not a bad bet at all. Like, we have Coufal, who was one of the best right backs in the league last year for the Premier League, bringing West Ham, I think it was to 7th place, which is a crazy finish for them after finishing 17th the year before. I think I'd put $10 to win 200 easily on this bet right now for Vladimir Coufal. Denmark, he's going to be playing the right wing back. Yannick Vestergaard usually plays as the left center back for Denmark, who is usually known to be a very great player in the air, but known to be super slow. And Coufal's got pace, and I think he'll be able to get through. I think he can maybe put a shot into the back of the net just easily like that. So I like that bet just because it's plus 2,000. If you have $1 and you want to win $20, like, you'll be losing $1 or you'll be gaining 20. Like, a lot of people have $1 to spend, so it's not a bad bet in general. These odds, my odds at least from FanDuel, so I'd recommend looking at that bet. So yeah, I know neither of you guys are the biggest soccer fans, but I think we've got a great weekend for soccer, and we got a match going on right now in Spain, Switzerland. So it's gonna be a great weekend of sports. Any other things for you guys to say?
Yeah, I agree. I'm not the biggest soccer fan, but this Euro Cup has definitely caught my attention. I've been very impressed. I was watching the Switzerland game versus Germany, and that was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. So it was a great game, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. So
Yeah, I think a lot of these matchups this weekend are going to be very close, very interesting ones for across the board for all of these sports.
For sure. Well, thank you everyone for watching. A little bit of a shorter show today, but we had a lot of fun talking about our sports expertise. We do a little expert in. If you don't follow us on Facebook, drop a like to that. YouTube, we're trying to 500 subs, to drop a sub there. Twitch, drop a follow there, and all of that great stuff. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys later.